Good morning, everyone. I am Patricia Wall, and I have my solo show exhibiting right now in Studio K, which is inside the Cadets Galleries, downtown Fergus Falls. My show is called The Good Flowers Club, and my granddaughter, Addison Alexandra, is also part of the show. She collaborated on some pieces with me, and the painting right behind me, Addison created herself. I helped her a little bit, but mainly she created it, and it's poppies. And so I just want to talk to you a little bit today about myself and my artwork. I live in Fergus Falls, but I grew up in South Louisiana. I've been here for 20 years. Growing up in South Louisiana, in my high school years, I was able to take art as an elective, and I really enjoyed what I learned in those classes. I was able to learn different techniques and watercolor. We also worked sometimes with charcoal and other methods of mediums to use in art, and that really intrigued me to learn more and to get involved. And so having that experience, I continued painting, self-taught artist, of course, and I continued painting through my adult years, with, of course, breaks every now and then, you know, marriage, kids, work, life. And so some of those years my art got put, you know, aside. About 2017, I revisited painting again. I got involved a little bit more in depth with my art the late fall, early winter of 2017, and really got more into it, and been painting really almost every day since then. I do a lot of abstract art. That's mainly my go-to and what I enjoy doing. I also mainly do work with acrylics on stretched canvas or on paper to mat and frame. I like working with not only paintbrushes, but also different tools like pizza cutters or an old putty knife or different palette knives. I sometimes go searching in the basement in the toolbox for different tools to use to just perfect a technique I might be trying to create on a canvas, or I go in the kitchen drawer and look for certain utensils that might give me that effect that I'm looking for. So that's always kind of fun to try, especially when you're working with an abstract painting that you want to create. What else can I share about you? So the exhibit is called The Good Flowers Club, and I have about 18 paintings here, and about 4 of those paintings, Addison, my 5-year-old granddaughter, she created with me. She loves to paint when she comes to visit. We are always doing some kind of craft or project, and she really loves to do that. And so her and I both love to paint with different things beside paintbrushes. One of Addison's paintings that is hanging up at the studio right now, it's called Sticks and Stones. And 2 of the things that she used for that painting were, she painted with potatoes, russet, I believe, as well as a pizza cutter. And so I love to show her that you could think outside of the box and try different tools and techniques to create that perfect painting. She also has the tulips behind me, as you could see, among a few other paintings in the gallery. I chose to involve her because at 5 years old, her attention span is short, but when we create, that really takes up a lot of her time, and she really loves to just get into it and paint with me. And it's always just a fun thing to teach her when she comes to visit. A lot of my art's abstract. I do also do a lot of commission paintings for clients. I have a website and a Facebook page as well as Instagram. And so people, you know, contact me to work on commissions if they're looking for a certain look, texture, size, painted that they want to put in their home. This one right here behind me is a commission piece that I created for a special person in town. And they, we discussed size. How big do you want it? Where are you going to put it at? What colors are you looking for? And they were looking for navies and peaches and golds, and very abstract. They wanted it just really abstract. And so I don't know if you could tell from the video, but it is really textured. It's really beautiful in person. And so this is a commission. They let us borrow it here to hang in the studio to show off during my exhibit, so that was greatly appreciated. Last year I was chosen to be part of the Lake Region Art Council cohort, which has been wonderful. I learned so many things from doing that. So many resources were given to me, so many challenges and so many goals set for me, and it was great. It was a great learning experience with that program, and I challenge anyone to, if you have the opportunity, to apply to be part of a cohort through LRAC. It's just a great opportunity. During that time I was able to build my own website. I was able to start an Instagram account just for my art, as well as a Facebook page, and just being able to network more with the community of Fergus Falls, as well as other towns such as the New York Mills Regional Cultural Center. And it's just been just a wonderful experience. I've also had the opportunity to judge and view other students' exhibits who were applying for scholarships with art programs and stuff like that. And so that was just nice to be able to learn how to do that and be on that side of the table, so to speak, to see how other judges and people in the art community come together to make decisions with scholarships and grants and so on and so forth. So that was a great opportunity that I had. I also was given the opportunity through the Cadets Gallery in, I believe it was in 2019. I had the opportunity to teach 3rd and 4th graders at Cleveland School as an artist in residency program. I taught them for, I believe it was a 6-week program, just about art, about painting. And what we worked on specifically was learning your primary and secondary colors and the difference between them, and what is created when you bring those colors together, and the opportunities that you could have creating things, once you learn those basic skills. And so that was a great opportunity for me, and it was really fun teaching the kids about that, and we all had a good time. Right now, I have my exhibit here at Studio K for cadets. I've also been given the opportunity to work with Otter Cove Children's Museum right up the block and work on the People's Piano that used to be at the Cadets Gallery outside. It's now made its permanent home in front of the Otter Cove Children's Museum. We've attached instruments, working instruments on the piano, drums, a xylophone, a harp, and those are mounted in place with mallets that the children can come up to the working art exhibit, if you will, and play the drums, play the piano. And so what I've been doing the past couple of weeks is painting the piano, of course sanding it and cleaning it and getting it prepped for painting it. And what I'm painting, keeping in mind the theme of Otter Cove Museum with all things local in Ottertail County and Fergus Falls and our neighborhood that we see every day. It's my take on Lake Alice. So there's trees and animals and water. So I'm still working on that. If you see me sitting down on the sidewalk painting one evening or whatever, that's what I'm working on. And that will be done before they have their opening next month. And so, yeah, check it out when you bring your family there to Otter Cove. I'll be out, the exhibit will be out there for you to not only see, but to interact with as well. What the future holds for me, I don't know. I'm going to keep painting. I have a lot of commissions to work on this winter, and I would like to expand some of my learning and get into oil painting later on down the road. I've tried watercolor and I've tried other things, but acrylic, I always go back to acrylic. It's just easy for me to use, and I'm comfortable with it. And so, but I do want to challenge myself and try a different medium, maybe a different way of doing a technique. You know, it's always great to learn new things. You're never too old to learn new things. Check the exhibit out. We are hanging up in the Cadets Gallery. Not only myself and Studio K, but also Jim Fletcher is here in the main gallery, and he has a beautiful exhibit of his artwork. You can absolutely come to the Cadets Gallery. We have masks if you need one. We have hand sanitizer. Feel free to come and enjoy seeing it in person, the exhibit, both myself and Jim next door. If you're not comfortable coming, please follow the Cadets Gallery website or the Cadets Gallery Facebook page. Jess is really good with putting up virtual tours as well as artist talks, among other things, and you could take your time in the comfort of your home or wherever and view the exhibits that way. If you have any questions about my art or Jim's art, call the gallery. Jess and Amanda will both be happy to answer any questions you have. If you're interested in purchasing one, that would be sweet. Jim or they could share that information with you and help you along the way with that. I think our exhibit will be up through the 12th of September. So a couple of weeks left to come and experience it. You know, I paint in my home. I don't have like a studio or a separate place from my home. So I do a lot of it in my home, between the living room and the kitchen and other places. And I have certain lighting at home, but it's really just wonderful to see it hung up in a gallery with the lighting that they have here. It just makes it look a million times better. So if you can come in person, if not, we understand and we appreciate if you could see it any kind of way. Just appreciate you coming by and watching the video and checking us out and supporting the Cadets Gallery in downtown Fergus Falls. It's a great place, and they provide a lot of different things for artists as well as students and people interested in art. Check them out.